I am Isabelle Goldringer. I'm researcher at INRAE in France.
And you had a very nice presentation here at the EUCARPIA conference. Can you tell us a bit about your research?
Yes, I presented the work of my previous PhD student. It's about a new approach to combine farmers' expertise and agronomic analytical approach in order to better understand and identify the environmental factors that affect grain yield in a particular plot, in a particular farm. And it's very important in participatory plant breeding because we decentralized the evaluation and the selection of population in the farms, which have very diverse environments. And the focus is to select to improve local adaptation of this population. So it's important to know what what environmental factors are specific of a particular farm in a particular year.
Mm-hmm. And what environmental factors were the most common?
So we analyzed 32 trials, so it was an experiment over 2 years in 15 farms. And out of these trials, we found out that 6 stresses were the most important. There were early water stress and late water stress, weed competition, lack of nitrogen.
Okay, and you were mentioning something about the importance of when the stress is detected, earlier or later in the process. Can you maybe tell us a bit about that?
Yes, so in the methods, the idea is to decompose grain yield elaboration into the components elaboration. And so it allows us to identify the step of the development where the stress happened. And then if we are able to quantify stresses using climatic and agronomic indicators such as the amount of rain, temperatures, or nitrogen availability, and so on, then we can connect a particular stress on a particular time to this lack of efficiency in a particular stage of the yield elaboration. And then, so it is not proof, but it's like a strong indication that it was this stress that occurred in this trial on this farm.
Mm-hmm. Okay, and actually you mentioned, I think in one slide, that the farmers' participating approach is more going in the direction of democratization of science. So maybe just if you have something to say about that.
Yes, it's what's very nice in this approach is that it is based on a very thorough discussion between the farmers or the experimenters and the research team. So we exchange, each bringing our own expertise. So the farmers, his expertise is based on empirical observation and the knowledge of what happens on his farm and the knowledge of his plants and populations. And the scientists, we come with our expertise in agronomy or population genetics or whatever. And so for the farmers, it allows to improve, to enlighten his own expertise with scientific knowledge to validate or invalidate his analysis of what happens. Mm-hmm. And then the idea is that using such approach, farmers' organization might be able to better organize on-farm experiments, to better analyze them, interpret them, and so it's more autonomy for the farmers' organizations.
And farmers are willing to participate in it, are open to it?
Yeah, sure. All these farmers, they were willing to get involved. They were interested in getting more agronomic insight into participatory plant breeding, because I've been involved in PPB for a long time, and we have mainly focused on the genetics aspect, on mass selection, crosses, complementarity between population, evaluation, and so on. But what was lacking was this understanding of the agronomic and environmental factors that would affect the response of the population. So the farmers, they were asking for more knowledge, more research on that, and so that's the reason why they were willing. We did not have to look for farmers' involvement.
Easier.
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. Thanks a lot for your time and contribution.